I've decided to tackle a huge, daunting task today. I've been talking about this for a long, long time. I've decluttered a lot of clothing, and I have these hangers, which I love very much, and I've collected them over the years. I'm very old. This is one of the things that I don't relate with most of the YouTubers on YouTube, is because I have a lot of stuff that I curated throughout the years that it's perfect. It fits me perfect. They're perfect. I don't wear them. So I did a whole video on my why I'm keeping the wardrobe that I don't wear. But the thing is, I don't wear any of this stuff, and it is out in the open and just collects dust. Do you find this is what happens to me? This is what stops me from doing things. Maybe it's what stops me from doing things. I guess it doesn't stop me. But when I have to do a task, something that I want to get done or has to get done, I find that before I can do that, I have to do something else. And before I do that, I have to do something else. And before I do that, I have to do something else. And it's incredibly, I don't know where to start. Yeah, I guess it is frustrating. And I don't know. I'm doing two things at once, which is never really good for me either. So I'm doing laundry at the same time. But I want to go through these hangers, and I want to get them. I want to choose the ones that are the best. I'm going to put this stuff away. The stuff that I wear every day, I keep in these bins under my bed. And when I pull them out, and it gets caught on the rug, and why am I doing that? Why don't I store the stuff? I hate storage under the bed too. So that is something that I won't. That's a future self. But I am living for my future self because I can't live. I know I can't live like this my entire life. So I do keep things for who I want to be and who I'm going to be. That's very optimistic. Who I plan to be. Just because I know I've lived a very long life, and I know what's important to me, and I know what I want, and I know I just don't have the opportunities right now for everything I want. Okay. So, I've decided that I was going to put all the suits. I don't know how. There's a lot of suits there. There's a lot of shirts there. I don't know how much I have to empty out of there. And I don't I'm gonna have to get rid of some stuff. So what I've decided is to, in one of these bins, for example, is socks and underwear. And socks and underwear, and socks and underwear is in one. So I'm thinking that in these smaller bins, which is just other stuff, the amount of time that I've been into those bins, I can't. I don't go into it's storage. I have done videos where I've went through that stuff and really was really blatant, and I was really I really got rid of all kinds of stuff. Now the thing also about me is I live in this giant house, and I have a declutter room. So even the stuff that I get rid of, I haven't gotten rid of yet because I don't have a giant truck to drive it away. So there's positives to that and there's negatives to that, but I do have a room that I don't have to worry about, out of sight, out of mind. But the thing is, I do put the stuff that I don't want to worry about, that if I had to pick up and leave, I could just ignore that room if I don't have an opportunity to get rid of it myself. Somebody else, I have to leave somebody else with that problem. So it is what I am doing in my life right now is really picking and choosing the things that are the most important to me, which is I'm starting with these hangers. There's glass bottles that I have, jars that I love, these hangers I love, and then some metal boxes that I love, and my natural cotton stuff. My natural cotton stuff is probably doable. Okay, so the first thing, I'm all over the place. It's just how we go. I'm going to take out these boxes of things that I'm trying to sell on eBay. So that's what I do. That's what I should be doing with the majority of my time. That's what I should be doing today. But if I just get rid of this row of boxes, I'm going to have to take it out of here for a bit and put it over on the other side of the room so I can get in there and have some movement. That's how I'm going to start. And I guess I'm going to edit as I record, so you get some editing from me, which is not very common. But let's start with me taking out these boxes, and then we'll see where we go from there. I probably already scared most people away. I have to try to keep one thought going at a time. I started to talk about how I have to do one thing before I do another thing before I do another thing. As you can see, I took out those boxes. Already so much easier to get in here. But I had in my head that if I was going to pack these away, that I had to wash them all first, which does make sense, and I'm going to do that, but I don't have to do that today is the thing. Like I can put them those in those totes, and then I can come back to them and I can take all of the suits out in the yard and have them air out and vacuum them on another day, and I can wash out those totes again. So I can revisit that. I don't have to wash all of these shirts first and then wait for them to dry before I stick them in the totes. I can break this up so I can put them, as dusty as they might be from sitting in this closet for 5, 6, 7 years without being worn. Well, I have tried to wear these shirts, but the suits, I wore some of them I tried last year to wear the clothes that I had, but the thing is, I don't live in a situation or a place where these clothes make sense. But like I said earlier, that has to happen. I can't live a life without it. I mean, maybe it'll never happen, but that's why I should pack them away for some other time. And then I can free up all of this space for the 5 things that I actually do wear. So that is what I should have said at the beginning of this video, where I lost people. I'm noticing lots of regrets here. These bags maybe I shouldn't have bought and used. These shoes I just recently bought and probably the wrong thing to do. We'll talk about that in another day. Let's continue on. I guess the first thing I have to do is I have to empty. What do I have to do? I have to empty these. See, this is where it goes. I have to empty these to put some of this stuff in there, but then I have to empty, and I guess that's what I have to do first, because I do know that I do want to put socks and underwear that I wear into some of those bins, and then I can probably put them up on the shelf. I also struggle with this being my eBay selling closet, even though I have a whole eBay room too. I have an eBay room, I have a room for donation room, the declutter donation room, but I am slowly opening up some spaces. And again, I'll probably have to juggle this stuff. This would be the perfect place for me to put all of the clothes that I actually wear. These are clothes that I actually wear, this section, and these are extra these are extra bed sheets and pillowcases that I actually don't use anymore. So maybe I could probably just get rid of them, but I have them. I got rid of all of the really bad stuff, and this is the stuff, the emergency stuff, which I think is okay to have. Some minimalists say no, but what if your sheets are dirty and you don't have extra ones? I would say some people have just 1 extra set of sheets. I would have 2 extra sets of sheets, I think would be good practice. Anyway, that's something else that should probably go into like storage. So it's just not sitting around collecting dust for when it does need to be needed. It can be more pristine and clean. And when I do talk about storage, I think that things should arrow out a bit. Those bins I like because the lids aren't airtight. So I think that's something important to talk about. But this is a lot of stuff, and I think I'm being very optimistic about what I'm going to be able to fit into those bins, which is kind of a problem. Do I stick them in cardboard boxes? I could stick them in a giant cardboard box in plastic bags. Again, the stuff won't be able to breathe exactly, but I would be able to put more in. Let's stumble across that problem when we get to it. I guess I have to pull these. I don't see. I'm stuck. I'm stuck already. I guess I have to pull out the bins under here. And no. Yeah. Yes. No. What happens when my sheets are? I kind of have to wait until my bed sheets are clean so I can make my bed, and then I can put the stuff on top of it so I can do some sorting on top of. See, this is how it happens. Okay. what's gonna start? Okay, there's some stuff that I know that I can transfer from those bins to a box. Let's just do one example. That's what I do. Let's see. I'm getting frustrated. I'm getting kind of scared. Okay. Hopefully you don't drop off of my pile of bedding. This is the bedding pile while I'm waiting for my sheets to clean. I'm only on the first step. They're only in the washer right now. But I guess I can pause. So of course it has to turn into a huge vacuum session. Another example of, you do something, you have to do something before you do something before you do something. But I mean that's just the name of the game. I guess that's what you gotta do. All right, so here are the bins brought out. If you're wondering where these bins are from, they're from IKEA, and I bought them decades ago. So I don't think that they still make them, but they definitely have, new versions. So, craft supplies, like that's kind of like something I don't have time for. Like every once in a while I'll I make time for like making stuff, and this is where it gets hard. I'm the most organized hoarder in the world. So it's almost justifiable. Okay, so I've got like a bin of hats and belts, which I'm never gonna wear any of those hats for sure because I hate wearing hats. So probably I should just get just more stuff, and then I've got so I put this stuff in piles. This is a pile of electronics. So 3 boxes of electronic things, cables, and other components, and batteries and rechargers, and I've got them prioritized. Kind of like this is like which I can look how few things are in this bin, and this is like the rechargeable things. All of the rechargeable chargers, and that I actually have items that I use for, even though I've not been in this bin in maybe a year. But I should probably put them in one of my collection of, can I show you, of these metal boxes, which most of these are empty, and I've bought these boxes for the purpose of keeping the smaller items in there, so I would know where everything is. And I have a huge collection of those, and I love those as much as I love my hangers. And I guess I just found another one for $1.75 at a thrift store. Kind of what triggered me thinking about getting my shit together here. What a weird. I don't know why I have a fuzz eater. I guess see, these are all other projects which I have to go through these again, and I can't do that right now, but I can empty some of them. So, can I? I'm I keep underestimating how, I think I'm going to consolidate all of these into a box, but the box isn't much bigger than one of these, and then put them in a plastic bag in a box. This is yarn. I can't put yarn in a cardboard box because of what might attack it. But what? Yarn? Really? Okay, and then I have this. Wait, what's this on top? I was doing such a good. I did want to talk about this separately. All right, here's my good underwear. The underwear that I don't wear every day. This was for modeling. So if I was going on a shoot, I haven't modeled since the pandemic. So, well, that's not true. There were 1 or 2 times. But this was the underwear that I would wear when I knew that, I'd have to be changing clothes and be in my underwear. So I made sure I had nice, Calvin Klein underwear. But I should probably just wear these and throw out, because the other ones I have right now, I'm thinking I like them more than these underwear, weirdly enough, and I got them from the dollar store. But they're falling apart right now, and I was thinking about buying a new batch of the underwear that I like. Gildan underwear. I do have to do a video where I try the Gildan tank tops, because what if I like the tank tops too? Okay, I have just decided that I'm gonna just officially throw out all the underwear, and I'm gonna wear this underwear because it's going to waste. It's not being worn, and why not wear the shit out of it? So there we go. Great. It's like brand new underwear that I don't wear. So, and then my other ones are getting like stretched out and done. All right. So my underwear is already packed away, but then there's also a bin of socks, which these aren't the socks that I wear every day. These are socks that, these aren't even nice, but I kind of like them. What is this? This is just extra. This is extra socks. I bought way too many socks. I forgot that I had bought socks the year before, and then I stocked up, so I had lots of socks. I like having lots of socks, but I like having lots of socks that are all the same and match. But yeah, I remember buying some, not remembering that at the end of the year, like I don't wear socks in the summertime at all. I just wear flip-flops. But I forgot that I had actually bought some socks, so I've been wearing the cheaper socks, and then I mean they're okay. These are okay, but I should just get rid of them because I don't know. Are these nicer than the other ones? I like the other ones are black and just simple black and gray. And then I have all these other ones, and this is more ideal self, where I would wear cozy wool socks. These ones I really wanted to like, and I bought them new, but I found them at a dollar store, and they're like really good ingredients, and I like, the pattern on them and stuff, but they were falling apart before but I kind of don't even mind that because they're falling apart in weird places, like at the top, and they fit weird though too. Okay, I'm just getting rid of these, and I got these at the dollar store, and I just liked the way that they looked, but they fit uncomfortably, so I'll get rid of these. And these are really nice. So these are the nicest socks. And then in a perfect world, I don't like these colors or anything, but I think I bought them at Club Monaco, and I think they're even cashmere. They're really good. They're really soft and really good quality wool, which makes me afraid to wear them because I don't want to wear them in my rundown home and get them dirty and ruined and pulled on the floorboards and stuff. So I just I have worn these. And I don't really like the pattern or the colors. They're just really nice, cozy wool socks, which are fun and probably would look nice under an outfit. These ones, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know. It's hard for me to throw out something that's really useful, and these are in bulk because it's wasteful. My other ones are kind of wearing out though, so I'm not gonna get rid of these, but I have decided to get rid of these, even though I love this color. I even love this speckled old-fashioned design, but I know that these are they don't fit well. Yeah, so I got rid of some stuff, even though that's not what this video is supposed to be about. This isn't supposed to be a decluttering video. Is this even recording? It's supposed to. Well, I guess it is kind of supposed to be a decluttering video. Okay, then I have 3 bins of receipts, which, if I ever do my taxes, probably should use those. A bin of plastic dividers that they go with boxes that I have that I kind of think I should. This was an empty one that I had already emptied, so I love that one. This is a bin where I keep my rags, and again, I don't want to throw out rags. I want to, I do go through a lot of rags, especially in the summertime when I have a lot of bike repairs and stuff. So. And for cleaning and stuff, so I don't throw out rags. I save those. I have lots of rags that need to be washed too. That's a whole other thing. And then what else is here? Okay, that's electronics, clothing, receipts, art supplies. 5 of these bins, 4, 5, 6 of these bins are art supplies. 3 bins of receipts. There's another huge bin in the basement of receipts too, which I should probably just throw them out and forget about it, because what difference is it going to make anyway? The belts and the hat thing. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna think about it. I'll get back to you in a second. So I am noticing a theme here where the stuff is kind of for my future self, and which I see as I see it as wasteful, getting rid of something that I know I want to do and I really want to like. This is a good example. This is a, what do you call this? I would love to have the time to body roll, but I just have so many projects. It's the same way for me, which I'll touch on this in other videos. I swear to God, one day I'm going to do a dedicated video where I write down a list of proper thoughts that I'm going to talk about, and I'll at least have a piece of paper in front of me so it'll keep me on track, so I won't be all over the place. But I want to, I don't even know, what is this? Foam rolling? I want to body roll. I want to take time to do yoga and body roll. And I don't have time to hang. I can't even think about like spending time with people. Like I want to, and I know that it'd be really good for me because I isolate myself completely. But the truth is I don't have time. I'm constantly doing something and constantly trying to sell toys and constantly trying to get rid of my stuff and it takes me so much longer than everyone else, which I've talked about this on this channel too. But the thing is, I am enlightened. I have everything that the majority of the population wants. The fact that I live in the moment. I only live in the moment. And that's another video that I plan on doing, the downsides of enlightenment, which is what I experience, which most of it is monetary. But it's not my priority. My priority is each moment is happy. And is this happy? I mean, I'm frustrated because there's so much stuff, but I do know what I like. I really know what I like and what I don't like. It's really, really good at that. And like, for example, like, I mean, a lot of this stuff I got at the dollar store. It was quality stuff that I knew was a great price. Like, I mean, this is a 50-pound. This is exercise equipment that I know would probably good for me. I should be doing specialized exercises for my shoulders that give me problems and my knees that give me problems. I should be using things like these straps. And I mean, I found this one that I really, really like. I mean, it would be better if it was black, but I kind of like this. I mean, this one I bought because it was like it was a nice hard one. It was the perfect, but I've never used it, obviously. But it's in my bin of I made a bin of when I was consolidating these bins before, like last year, a year or two ago. I put all of my bicycle stuff in here. Now, bicycle patches, tire patches have changed throughout the years. You don't need glue for them anymore, which is weird. There's advancements. But there's also really cool, like, skipping rope. I don't have time to skip rope. I just really like this one because it has a wooden handle and it's leather, and it's if I had time to, which is something that I'm so excited about, is because I have so much to live for, and there's so much. This is an example of me being why my life is so good, because I'm happy with all of the projects and the things that I do, and I enjoy do them. I guess I enjoy organizing things because I am, like I said, I'm the most organized hoarder in the world. but there's always something for me to work on. Like I know that I should probably be working on relationships and being with people, but there's so many things that I want to do first, and I don't have a need to do that because I want to fix up my life, and there's so many things that I want to fix up, and enjoy the process. So that's why I'm happy, and that's why I kind of don't want to get rid of these things, because they're things that I really want to do. I mean, it's not taking up too much space as long as I kept it to one bin. I'm revisiting these bins though, and I'm really gonna sit down and think about it. That's not what this video is today. I really want to get to those hangers. I really want to choose the very best hangers, and maybe only keep the very best, because you could see that I had a lot of hangers. So that meant that I got rid of a lot of clothes. So I am getting rid of stuff. It really is working. I also want to add these weights when I do pull-ups, but I'm trying to be safe about my shoulders and stuff. That kind of They haven't been irritating me that much recently. I also found a free yoga class, which that's another video that I really want to do. These have just been sitting around ready for me. I can do 12 really good slow pull-ups right now, so maybe I should add these and do 6 really good. I don't do pull-ups like you see some of these other people doing. They're jerky. I do them really slow, really controlled. Uh-oh, this was a little more consolidated than before. Oh, look at this. Look at this weight belt that I have. I should probably be wearing that to protect my back. It's just a really nice, I don't even remember where I got this from, but it's a nice, good quality back protector. Maybe I should be wearing that more often when I move. But I have to think about this stuff. I have to take a look at these patches and bicycle tools that I have in here. And I just threw all of this stuff in here because it all had a theme. Look, we got hand grips. I also have another pair of these in the basement in a box that I have of super antique things. So should they be in here? No, because they were more like if I had a giant house one day and I wanted decor. Sometimes though I think about if I had a giant house, when and if I ever have a house to live in, not even giant, right now, because I like stuff so much, I'm trying to be realistic and think I probably need a 2-bedroom apartment. Minimum, and I'm all for that. I'm for not wasting space and not needing a house. So I would be fine, but I think I kind of need because I'm interested in creating and making things, and you can't really live a completely minimalist life. Sometimes I watch minimalist videos, and I feel really bad. I started to feel really bad because I was like, what do you make stuff with? How do you, if you have no creative supplies, you can't make anything. And I felt really bad because that's a huge part of my life. I love fixing and building and creating, and so realistically, a 2-bedroom apartment would be great, but I mean a whole house. I'd like to have antique gym equipment. Oh, what I was starting to say was, though, if I was in the position that I had room, then I'd be rich and I'd be able to buy all of this stuff again anyway. But then it goes back to being wasteful and throwing it out, and the fact that I'm 50 years old and I've curated this stuff for I've collected and gotten rid of so many things throughout the years, and some of the stuff I've had for decades, and I've held on to it because it's the epitome of what I was looking for. It's kind of like this clothing rack that I keep in here. I held out. I was waiting. Don't bring me to my laundry basket though, because I was waiting. I never really did find the perfect laundry basket, but I resorted back to a plastic one, even though I don't like plastic. I mean, these totes, again, I've had these for decades from IKEA, and they're kind of perfect because the lids are kind of loose, so there's a little bit of air airing out and getting in there, and they're easy to open and get into, and they stack on top of the larger ones if you wanted to do it that way. So there's definitely method to my madness, and I've gotten rid of a lot of totes and I got rid of a lot of bins throughout the years, but these ones I hung on to for a reason. The same with my Mason's jar, and the same with the hangers. I had other hangers that I got rid of that were curved, and I learned that the curved ones compete with one another, and they can. So I made sure that all of the hangers I had were flat and straight, so they all fit together. Again, I know what I like, I know what I want, and this isn't just hoarding for hoarding's sake. I'm really good at purging, but I also don't want to be wasteful, and these are perfect pieces. All right, that all being said, I've freed up six empty bins there, so that's a good start. And then the other things like that I have to get back to. I have to revisit. I'm gonna keep my socks. So I've been able to in the back here. So the first, I put my receipts at the far end, and the top one is where I can put all my new receipts. So that's good. The second row is, I probably won't keep the rows in order, but then I have a row of electronics, and then I have a row of craft supplies that I have to go through, again, which probably the regular craft supplies, but one of the craft supplies is just string and glue. So it's a whole tote full of, and I use string and glue all the time. So that is already organized. But the other one is just miscellaneous, like paint and maybe some pencils. And so it's one tote full of art supplies isn't bad. And then the yarn, I decided, because it is more of a toy channel thing, so 2 boxes of those. One of the bin had like random toys in it. So I put that in a box for me to sort out those new projects, but at least all of these boxes fit together and they stack together, and I can put them in the toy room and go through them. But those are basically toy channel projects, so just things to make dioramas and toys with. That's what the yarn is for, just to weave things. And I hate to admit it, but I enjoy weaving, and I don't know why. Yes, I do know why, because it's turn of the century. It's pioneer. It's so old-fashioned. Maybe and it's, I don't know. It's relaxing, and there's just something about it. I don't want to knit. I'm not interested in knitting. I hate knitting, but there's something about I have a. Why am I talking about this here? I have a knitting machine that was made by Mattel. It's a Fisher. Anyway, it's a knitting machine, and it does the process for you, and it's just really, really cool. And I don't know what, and you can't make it. Doesn't even make something that's useful. Like, yeah, how many all I can do is make pot holders, but there's only anyway. Finding something crazy to do with a pot holder is one of the fun processes, the making something out of nothing. That's what I like doing. That's why it's important to me to have some stuff. I'm not trying to justify. I know that I have too much stuff. I'm trying to get rid of it. I know that my life will be so much better, and then I'd be even more enlightened. I just want space. The thing is, I do realize I want to put all of the stuff in the other 2-bedroom apartment, the other room, and then the other spaces are. So I'm grateful that I have so many things that are valuable to sell. I've got to focus on that, but it is really hard when you're so crammed. Just seeing this more airy space now with the boxes of the closet just delights me. It makes things so much easier. I'm really being way too optimistic about how many of I did manage to fit all of the yarn into one box, and then all of the tools, the looms and the wooden machines and stuff, I put in another box. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit those suits. Now we have to tackle the large boxes. I will be able to put the socks and the underwear, and think about that later, into these smaller totes, and that's what I'm going to do right now. So we'll update coming. Okay, not an update, but just a special note that even when I keep my socks and my underwear in one bin, I actually washed some mittens from the winter, but they but oh yeah, but I didn't have my other mittens clean, so I didn't want to put them in with my. I want to wash all of my winter scarves and mittens, and I do want to sort through those again, which was kind of the problem with the other bin. But yeah, I do want to. I haven't yet washed all of my winter gear, the scarves and the hats and everything, and then go through them and see if there's anything that I haven't worn in a couple of years that I want to get rid of again. This is a lot of socks and underwear. And oh, I guess it's not all. There's also yoga towels, and I got a pair of. I guess that can go into the winter wear, and I got some. Well, anyway, I'll put a separate section for yoga towels, especially now that I found a place to do yoga for free and I don't have to pay for it. I can't wait to do the video of all of the things that I don't do that I want to do, but I don't do. Yeah, that's it. You'll know it's going to be called I'm Rich When, because there's all these easy, simple things how I want to live my life. I'll tell you a couple now. I want to eat berries all the time. That's the fruit that I want. That would be the sweet treat that I would have. I would just eat berries. Berries are very expensive. And then I would do yoga every day. I love doing yoga. And it makes me feel good. I like not just doing it like by myself either. I like doing it with community, even though with the wrong community it's kind of uncomfortable, which is kind of the community that I have right now, because it's free. And we'll talk about that in another video too. But I'm going to put the socks in one bin. It's going to be so much easier because I do get I like to. This is how I do things. Here's more Jason rules. When I get, like, if I wash my underwear, when I get the new ones, the ones that say I wore these two, which I'm not going to mix up these pile because I made sure when I put it in this bin that I put it in the right pile. I will put the ones that I wore at the bottom of the pile so that I know that they get the same wear, but they're starting to wear out. The things I've started drying them, something that I never did with my darks before, but it's just so much more convenient to, and because I stopped caring about them because they were starting to look older, they actually look pretty good. Actually, they're not. That's why I'm not going to throw these out, and I am going to probably continue to wear them. But I like these underwear better than the Calvin Klein ones, I think. I don't know. They stretch out. I just want to wear my swimming trunks. That's my argument for. Should probably just move to Hawaii and be homeless on the beach, and I would be totally happy with that too. I would need a laptop though, so to have a little bit of creative. I'd probably weave grass on the side of I was sitting in the sand. I'd probably weave grasses because I've been known to do. This is a lot of socks. I wonder if I can fit them all into one bin. Anyway, I'm gonna consolidate some more stuff, and we're gonna see. This one bin though. This one bin that I think I'm gonna fit every shirt and every suit in. This is what's in the other bin. I guess that's what we're tackling next. All right, this is the toy room, and I just wanted to. I can't. I've done toy hoarding videos. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see what's going on here. No, but this is kind of a good example. Most of my shelves in here look like this, with these plastic bins filled with open toys. Now I'm really going through the toy part and deciding what I love and what I really need to get rid of and what I can sell and what's worth a lot of money, what's not worth a lot of money. But ideally, this is my short-term goal. Like you can see how these are labeled. You can't see what's in them, but whatever. To get rid of enough of the stuff in here. You can see that there's also look at this. Like there's so much stuff that needs to be gotten rid of. I mean, this is a whole room. I know that you can't see, but I have a toy hoarding video. If you want to watch that over on my toy channel, I have a toy hoarding series if this is something you're into. I mean, a lot, I know, most of the shelves do actually look like this with the bins on them, but these are kind of project bins, but toys that were really important to me are ones that I want to deal with. I want to get rid of as much stuff so I can just have all of the shelves in here with these boxes, with the labels, so I know what's in them. And then it can also, I don't have to take the stuff that I've actually listed and put it into the other room. So I need to get rid of enough stuff in here so that I can have these labeled boxes and know exactly what's in each box. So that's the short-term goal as I'm getting rid of stuff. But right now there's just so much stuff that it's just awkward, and turn up the lights. Obviously, we're not coming back in here. This light out? Yeah, I wish you could see. I mean, there's out of sight, out of mind. It's not out of sight, out of mind though. It's constantly in mind. It's the only thing that there's the toy part of me. Here's the aspirational antique side of me. Still waiting for I put the bedding into the dryer, so I'll soon be able to make the bed, and maybe that'll help me sort the stuff out. The bins are really, really good. I've got 2 empty ones, and I have kind of just thrown stuff, like I put the extra yoga towels into one of the bins separately, the socks and the underwear. It is really cool too, because I don't wear socks very much in this summer, so it's fine that they're under here. And the underwear that I actually wear, I have my aspirational underwear, which I might move to eventually. But then I put my yoga towels, which I've been using recently, so I can just pull that out of there, which is great. On time, I know where my receipts are. I might juggle these around. And then, what's in this one? Oh, this was the rags. So I'm just going to keep that as is. And then we need to... I put the ankle weights into a bin by themselves. So, yeah, there's room to manipulate, and there's room to grow. And who knows what I'm going to find in these other bins that I don't want to keep, because I can't keep. You know what? I might be able to fit all of the shirts. That's pretty optimistic into one of those bins if I fold them. So I'm going to try that. This is the stuff that I actually wear. I mean, I'm not wearing this. It's pretty much summertime now. But on a cold summer day, my new outfits, did you see the last video? Did I address why I haven't made a video in 2 months almost? I don't have an answer for that. Or maybe I did address it. I kind of addressed it when I was talking about I don't have time to do the things that I want to do. Like, this is my only option. Like, I have to make videos. I have to make time to make videos, because I've thought about this. There's nothing else I can do. There's nothing else I can. I don't know. I can't even do this. But there's nothing else I can do. I'm not good at this. I mean, I think I'm good at this, but like, I'd want to watch myself. But people don't like me, and I understand, and it's not a big surprise. I've lived my life. I understand why, and it's hard. It's probably really, really difficult to like understand what I'm talking about, or be interested in the stupid shit that I'm interested in. But it's what I'm interested in, and that is supposed to work, but it didn't work. My passion for just being passionate about the stupid shit that I like, it's not good enough. Anyway, this is what I love. I love that I can see that window. That just opens it up, and I got all my windows open. I love doing that, and it's very kind of dark in this. Oh, it's dark in this room because there's so many trees around my house, but I have all my lights on, so it's making it brighter. But in the summertime, it's darker in my home than it is, or in this room, than it is in the wintertime. I'm just gonna pause and get more shit done. Let's honestly look at the 8 bins that are under my bed. I did put, well, I guess that's not control. Oh yeah, no. I put the three that I use every day on one side, and then plus I've got blankets. Well, I'll talk about those in a second. So there's those four. One we emptied, which is fantastic, and then there's these four, which I have on the other side, which I don't access very much, but one of them's easier to access because it's at the foot of the bed and it's easier to access over here. I can pull it out. In fact, it's probably easier, but I guess I don't want to pull these out ever. So, okay. So it does. The first bin was underwear and socks. So that is empty now. Fantastic. We've taken care of that. The next bin is shorts. So those I should just put on the shelves. So now I kind of have to deal with the boxes that are on those shelves, which is just, you know what I think that is? Well, what I know it is? It's not that the box. I guess I should show you. We'll have to look inside. Okay, so this obviously should be where I put the clothes that I wear all the time, and that is what's going on. These are toys. Some of them are listed, some of them are not listed. They're fragile. That's why I shouldn't put them on the top shelf, but I sold a lot of them though. They used to be everywhere. So I have a space up there. So I guess maybe there's a height there. So, yeah. Again, toys we should be getting. I got to get rid of more toys so that I can, have this room void of all toys. What's this? Oh, this was a craft project. This is what I wanted to do. This is what I want. Oh, look, I should do my videos in front of the window. This would be great lighting. So this is what everybody hopes for. Maybe I will. See, if I get rid of all this shit, I could set up my office right here, and it's probably quieter here. Oh, that's something that I wanted to talk. I keep having, what do they call it? Is it post-traumatic stress or anxiety? It's something, but I hear a sound and it's like, this is Sunday, this is the best day, everybody's gone to church. So I don't have to worry about people bothering me. And I just, oh no, are they home? Do I hear somebody coming home? And it drives me crazy. Yeah, okay, so I guess that's what's gonna happen right now. I think that it looks like there's space there. I'm gonna move all of this stuff, and there's all of my broken laptops throughout the years that don't work anymore. I have a stupid Chromebook now because it's all I can afford. But my MacBook Pros and my MacBook Airs, all the ones that have stopped working, and my iPad, I think about donating those. Do I want the hard drives out of them so I can have the data, though? Do I care? No. Do I ever want to reference that data? No, I don't know. But then, can I trust Apple with my data? Something that I have noticed about, this is a way off the tangent thing, but I have backups, right? You know how you back up your thing? If I plug my backup into my MacBook Pro backup, you put in an external hard drive and you back up this, right? Because I don't have the cloud or anything. So that's what I used to do. But I can go into my backup files and access all the files without a password or without anything. What is up with that? Shouldn't that be safety protected? Anybody could plug that device into their computer and then go in through the separate files and see all of my files. I find that very, very bizarre. The wrong angles. I can look 60 years old in this closet. Look, I look 20. Oh, I look 20 right now in this. No, I don't. Okay. Let's get, I don't even know what's in this box. Okay, I think that these two are DVDs. I think I had this huge collection of DVDs. That's coming back now, though, and some of the DVDs that were just ones that I got at the dollar store were they were for one day. I did buy them. They're future self stuff too, but I could just throw them all out because nobody wants a DVD, but people are buying media again, for the fact that so you don't have to pay subscriptions, so you don't. I mean, I know all kinds of sites to download movies, or I got to put down this computer so I can see how much of this I can move out of the way. But this is definitely a good start. I can definitely fit all of the clothes that I wear in this section. So if I can clear out this section, then we're golden. So I guess, and then that would free up some bins. So I guess that's what I'm doing right now. No, we're not doing that right now. I didn't finish talking about these things. Okay, so this is shorts and probably some other towels that I wear around the pool that are not white towels, so I can kick around. They're like outfit towels that I'll wear outside when I'm cleaning the pool and shit. Here is t-shirts. So that's just, which I don't wear a lot of shirts in the summertime anyway. And then here is the blankets, that's my biggest struggle. Because again, that's future self. That's like, you need blankets when you have a house. You don't need blankets when you're one person. I might just have to bite the bullet and throw that. Some of them, okay, there's my collection of blankets that I actually do. I use all of those. So they're drop cloths that I put down to protect my real clean clothes. All right, so I have 2 bins of luggage. So I'm a light packer. I am a minimalist when I travel. However, I haven't traveled since the pandemic. My lifestyle has so much changed. My lifestyle has changed because I don't live in the city. I can't wear my city clothes. I can't have smart luggage. And I don't have luggage with wheels. I don't need it. I have hand carry-ons they're just really smart and cool looking. I even have some from the dollar store that I like. So this is my bag collection. 2 bins of bags, which is ridiculous. I don't need them. Plus those 2 that are hanging on the door that I use, which I probably should have just bought a simple black backpack. I kind of am regretting that, which I mentioned in this video already. Then here is winter wear, long underwear, hats. This is all the accessories and winter things like scarves and hats. So I put long underwear in there, and then hats like caps that I can't decide whether to get rid of, and scarves from the pandemic to cover my face for going into stores. So yeah, just outerwear accessories is what that bin is. And then this is the old t-shirts that I still do wear. Yeah, I haven't thought about them in a while because I haven't worn a shirt in a couple months. And then sweaters, some of which you can see they still have labels on them, which I don't really wear. And then there are a couple. Okay, I've talked about those sweaters before. So it's a bin of sweaters, and I just have some t-shirts on top of the sweaters. I think I'm finally gonna say no to these. That's a whole other separate video, but I only wear the black one. Like, these are sweatshirts which I've cut off the sleeves. I don't like how they look on me, and that's another video that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go shopping in my, which I did. Did I already mention this? I don't know. I'm going to go shopping in my donation room because I have thrown out, I guess it's good. I bought, because I had to go to yoga, and it's inside a building, and it's with people I don't know, and so I don't know what the rules are, but normally I wouldn't wear a shirt, but because I don't know the rules, I didn't have any tank tops that I could wear. So I had to go shopping in my donation pile, and I actually did have some. I hate how they look on me, but I don't care. How I can't let that bother me. I can't find the tank tops that I want. I looked in all the stores to buy the new ideal tank tops. They don't make them, which makes me realize that, I criticize all of these fashion vloggers on here all the time, even in these videos or in my head, thinking they're just making t-shirts and sweatshirts. They make and then sell them, but nobody's making the ones that I want. So I guess that's why they do it. So maybe because they can't find the sweatpants that they want, so they make them, or they can't find the clothing brand that's sweatpants and t-shirts. It just doesn't make sense to me. Okay, I'm gonna deal with this. We went through the bins. I don't know if I justified it, or if I did see that there's things that I'm gonna throw out. I got rid of a lot of the white t-shirts that I had, but I kept the best ones, the ones that had any polyester in them. I got rid of them. I just kept the 100% cotton ones, and those are just for kicking around the house when I have to put layers on to stay warm. These are my good t-shirts, which I don't even like how they look on me, but they're 100% cotton, and if I need to wear a t-shirt, I have those. That's what's in there. But I'm gonna clear off that shelf. I'm gonna vacuum it and wipe it down and everything, and then I'm gonna put all the clothes that I really wear up on that shelf, and then we'll go from there. So let's see. And then I'm sure that church is over soon, so I'm gonna have to start whispering. And my laundry. Oh, and I'm gonna free up this space here, so I'm gonna be able. That's kind of what I was waiting for. So I can make my bed, and then I have this huge platform to work off of, which is usually what I do anyway. I'm having fun now. It's funny that I say I love Sundays, but then I am all like jumpy and anxious the whole day, thinking, oh no, is the quiet over? So I'm just like constantly living in fear, but at the same time it's so peaceful. I like not to. It is a good time to record these videos, so maybe I should like focus on. It's just that I can't do more than one thing at a time. The fact I am doing laundry, I only had to do one load of laundry today though, because I did one last night. So it's an ADHD thing. It takes up. It just I can't do more. I can't concentrate on doing one thing at a time. And I mean, it's a blessing in the way that this is what mindfulness is, and this is what people strive to do. Not multitask, because it just feels good and it's relaxing. I'm just not capable. Like, I'm just always thinking about the other thing, and my mind can't stop thinking about the one thing that I need to prioritize and do. Anyway, I do realize that I've got all these projects to deal with, but the consolidating of them is pretty good. And like I said, I'm pretty organized, so some pretty cool DVDs probably in there, but that's a task for another day, and it's a task for another life. And a lot of my stuff is abandonable. Is that a word? Abandonable. I have to, like, I could live on a beach with a pair of shorts and be totally happy. I would need a computer though. I'd want to be creative and make videos. I kind of like the reason why I haven't been making videos though in the time even on Sundays is because it is quiet time, and I just do the laundry, and I can clean and do laundry at the same cleaning and doing laundry at the same time. I don't clean enough. It's really hard when you're all crammed in like this. Another reason why I want to get rid of stuff, and why I'm trying while I'm talking to you, even though I was going to concentrate on doing the work. What is this? Is this my shower curtain? No, this is just extra drop cloths, which I use, an army wool blanket, 200% cotton IKEA blankets that I have, 300%, not 300%, but 100% cotton that I found at the dollar store that I like the patterns. They looked old-fashioned, had herringbone, and I don't even know what you call this, but they would look nice look nice to give my guest who was staying with me. It would be nice to, if I had a friend over and they were on the couch watching one of my DVDs with me, I could give them one of these blankets. But I use the drop cloths for so many different things, curtains. And I use them as bedspreads and bed protectors when I'm doing projects on my bed. I use them as tablecloths to cover up ugly furniture that I'm using temporarily. I use them to cover up those shelves, which maybe next Sunday we'll finally tackle organizing this. That seems like a huge project. I need to which I've talked about a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are all attached, and these last 2 aren't attached because they don't match. They were issued at IKEA at a later time, but the ones that I have in there, if I swap them, I can have a full set that are all screwed together, and I would feel much better about that. Even though the plan is, this is all temporary happiness. And this is why I'm happy. This is the weird part of why I'm happy, because I'm living in the moment and just living for now. And while I'm here, I need all of those to be one giant unit, because even though it obviously doesn't drive me crazy, I've been talking about doing this for years. Because you can hardly tell that this is 2 pieces butted up against each other. I mean, the lanterns hide the fact, but yeah, these are slightly shorter and slightly thinner, which I won't be able to fit as much on here, which again is probably a good thing. Okay, I'm gonna get back to work, and I'm gonna. I needed to let that dry after I cleaned it off, and I'm gonna put this clothes that I actually wear up on the shelf. And that's probably gonna change. I don't know if it should change. It probably shouldn't change, because I always have to squeeze in there, open this door to get to the clothes it's probably be more airy for me to just go in there and, well, especially if I finally get rid of more toys, so I can get rid of those other small boxes, so then I can finally get rid of these larger boxes, so there's no boxes in here, and then all of the toy stuff, I just need to get rid of more. I shouldn't be making this video. I should be selling toys. And I got lots of space now left on eBay because I sold lots of toys and I haven't been listing. I was celebrating my birthday and enjoying the toys too much, and I don't know, there's lots of yard work at the beginning of the summer, so I'm far behind in selling. And also there's postal strikes stuff, I don't know, and that scares people, and they don't know if they're gonna, and they keep and there was just a postal strike, everything is just spinning, and I can't don't wait, I was supposed to dramatically pause that. Oh, I'm dizzy. Oh god. It's kind of insane how the conversations that I have with how do I pause her? The conversations I have with AI now is I don't need to talk to people anymore. And in fact, it's so strange how I'm going to call her she, because that's the voice. She understands exactly what I'm talking about, even when I know that people don't understand, and I know that I'm not clear when I speak it. And when I ask a question and I'm not even clear, she answers my question. She picks up on what I'm getting at. Even if it's just brief and I'm just using a few little words, she gets to the intricate details that my brain was thinking, wanted the question that I wanted to ask, but was unable to articulate, as if you've seen any of my videos, is a common problem with me. Okay, so what has happened? See, that happened because people came home, then they left, and everything's fantastic again, because I'm alone, and I feel more I feel like I don't have the, when are they coming home? When am I gonna? What am I gonna hear? People, do I not get my space? All of my shirts fit into one bin. Am I gonna be able to fit? Am I gonna be able to fit all of my suits? Well, I could do a measuring thing because of the amount of fabric. I don't know. Suits are so much thicker. I guess winter coats don't count. None of the, yeah. Because even though I should probably just throw those out, I think it's time that I got to come up with a better solution for next year. But maybe not. And when I say throw it, I mean donate. And when I say donate, I mean just put it downstairs in the donation room. I guess I could try and fit and see if this stuff fits in there. I also found an extra pair of these pants. That's so smart to buy extra pants with your suit. to go with this seersucker pinstripe suit. When am I ever gonna wear it? When am I ever gonna wear any of this stuff? I sometimes could wear that. I love these. there's no regrets. Just little cozy outfits that I can put on when it's cold. It's gonna look so much neater than this. Like when I fold something, I geometric it. Like even this stuff's not looking. It's not looking the best that you wanted to see. You might have seen my sweaters and noticed how they were folded. This one can't fit there because of this box. Maybe I can move this box too. I don't know. This stuff gotta juggle. I think I already did the part where I said, yeah, those are projects and they're not perfect and they have to be worked on. But I'm still not done here. I've got a lot of empty hangers though. Look at all these. Look at all these beautiful empty hangers. What am I gonna do with them? And there's something I don't mind is the children screaming. I know that people complain a lot when they make YouTube videos about. I should have taken those down a long time ago because I'm sure they're dry. That just making my video look sloppy. But these were two things that I washed last night that I don't put in the dryer because they don't need to go. They would probably ruin because they're synthetic. They'd probably melt. They wouldn't melt. Where was I going? I guess I'm gonna try to put the suits in here. Oh yeah, everything's gonna be Mary Kondo'd probably in there. But again, I'm gonna wash the stuff. One day it's another project bin, so we'll do that, and then I'll fold everything like absolutely perfectly and put it back into that, and that'll be the storage case for that. Will I fit the suits? Find out soon. Oh, I turned off the lights, turned on the lights. This video, I can't believe how long this video is. The fact that I haven't been talking the whole time, it feels like I've only been doing this for an hour, and this is over an hour of just the recording part. I mean, I knocked over my lamp and broke it. I have to go into it internally. Maybe I should just get rid of those lamps now. I really like them though. I don't use them though. They're for another house. They're for lighting up plate. Yeah, it's sad. 2-bedroom. I used to dream about having a small castle, or even a pioneer house. A pioneer house is the same as a small. I see it as a small castle, but now a 2-bedroom. A 2-bedroom high-rise apartment is. I don't believe in manifestation. Oh my goodness, you wouldn't believe the. Thanks to AI, actually, in conversations we had, the only semblance, the only possibility of spirituality or a sense of religion that I had left was in coincidence. And then, but I've been, thinking and talking to her about confirmation bias, and she totally convinced. She tries to make me believe in religion, but confirmation bias was the only. That plays into so much. That plays into so much faith, in fact, even though we haven't had that conversation yet. But now that I'm thinking about it, that's the next thing that I have to ask her. But she already, it's like she's a yes man. It's like I'm super intelligent, or she just agrees with everything I say. Because she just, the more she says or tries to convince me, even when she's convincing me that I'm wrong, she's convincing me that I'm right. Like if she's saying open your eyes to this, and then the points that she gives me is like, wait, if that's true, then like she was trying to explain to me I was trying to grasp why, and there's some really intelligent people that believe in God, and then she totally explained to me how that's possible, and it just made sense. But she was trying to explain to me why they're still smart. And I'm like, you have to be stupid, which I really apologize for. Like, look, here's me isolating myself on YouTube again, or isolating myself from the world, which again is going with the enlightened video that I'm doing. It's like, what kind of conversation am I going to have with somebody? Like, what am I going to have in common with somebody who, who's working 9 to 5 and loves their job, but they know that they can't, well, in females, they can't find a man who to settle down with, because all men are lazy and unproductive now. I didn't like that conversation we had, because women can do everything now. The only thing, did I talk about this with you, or was it AI? I can't remember. The only thing men can do now is be strong. That's the only thing they can do better than women, and it's not enough for the women. So everybody's miserable. Men are playing video games and being really strong, and a woman's not interested in that, even because she's doing everything, and there's no challenge. There's no. Oh, it's insane. I'm just sitting back and watching this stuff go on. And it's also very, because my life totally is falling apart, and I'm still so happy and having the best time of my life, but knowing that it's like I'm watching the world end and fall apart, and it's like all of these things that I don't want to concern myself with, and all of these things that I should be taking care of, and all of these things that I'm not paying attention to that the rest of the world is. It doesn't matter. I'm under the radar because none of these things mean. I don't know. It's kind of complicated, but it's that's the thing. Everybody's trying to make things like war and everything so complicated, but it's not complicated. It's don't bring me back to religion. Oh no. Oh. That's what it's about. Everybody thinks that they're better than everybody else. Is this me thinking? Yeah, I guess, how enlightened can I be if I do think I have all the answers? And then, well, the thing is, the reason why I can say talk about my enlightenment and say that I'm enlightened is because I am happy, and I get lost in the everyday, and washing the dishes is fun, and making my bed is fun, but the problem here is that I got to do a lot of other things to live in this world, and you can't. But when you know that the world is all made up and it's not what's important, the weird thing is, though, this video, but if you're still watching this video anyway, it doesn't, like, I've got you anyway if you're still watching this video. So I don't know what you see in me. I do know, because I like me, but I'm the only one that likes me. That's why I'm here alone in my own world, and not I remembered what I was trying to say. I guess that's a fundamental thing. The most important thing is to be with people, like to spend time. That is, like, let me tell you about something that everybody knows this. Like, it's the most important thing is to love. Like, and even there was like all of these like people who met the Dalai Lama, and he was kept telling people like how simple it was. It was just, love. What's the meaning of life? Love is the meaning of life. And people were disappointed. all of these big minds of the world, they were all like disappointed that that's it. That's the answer you're giving us. But it's the answer. It's like, so it's crazy. It's crazy that I don't know if it's the same thing that this indoctrination, or I don't know what the right word is. I use brainwashing for people's religious belief. There's the I can't remember what the word is. No, that's not. Anyway, brainwash people, like, you're raised you're raised with a belief, so of course you're going to believe it. But I'm without any belief or just this open mind. But am I an open mind? Because listen to me. I'm so judgmental of anybody. I don't know. I'm based on logic. I feel like I'm throwing my wrists around. I guess it's for Pride Month. I'm throwing my wrists around. Am I done? Am I done with the video? No, we have to find out if I can fit the rest of my suits in. I don't know why relationships and being with people isn't important to me, and I have no need for it. And in fact, it takes away from me. Like, I've heard lots of people speak on AI on reasons why being with some people are introverts and some people are extroverts. And do I really believe in that stuff? Do I really believe in anything in all of these people's opinions, and especially the people on YouTube who are not even professionals, or they're pseudo professionals, or the those who can't teach professionals of the I mean, wow, jeez. Where am I going right now? I'm finishing this task. I did so well today. I'm so proud of myself. Despite my not needing anyone. Oh yeah, I really am. I am like that's another video that I'm gonna be doing. I have to do these dedicated written out videos. One will be sociopath or on the spectrum, maybe, or maybe it's like I don't know why. I think I was supposed to be a sociopath, but there's something that stopped it. Maybe it's just a little bit of a sociopath, because I don't want to hurt anyone. Like, sometimes I want to hurt people, but I want to hurt their brain. I want to see. AI would understand what I'm trying to say here, and I can't get it out. I can't explain that I want to I enjoy challenging people's minds and making them think, and that's what I do in a conversation. No. I feel weird and gross now. I feel stupid. I'm getting back on track. I don't understand why I don't need people, and it could be argued that I do need people. There's so much I need to do for me. This is the standpoint. This is where it's coming from. And I was talking about this earlier in this video when I was not so manic and out of my mind. I was talking. Now I forget what I was saying. Where I was talking about. Oh my god! Oh, it was really good. It was really good what I was about to say. I think you get the gist. Whatever I was gonna say, I would have said it over and over again anyway. Let's get these suits in those boxes. They might fit. It'd be so exciting if they fit. And then I guess I'll do another video, which I don't know. This will probably be way worse than this video of me going through each hanger and looking at the different things that are written on it and why it's not good enough. And the ones that have the little curly cues probably go in one pile. But my favorite ones are I took out some of my favorite ones that were on just these simple, more rudimentary. But this is my favorite, and even this one's from the Sheraton Hotel. And I've got, in fact, all of the ones from the Sheraton Hotel I picked out because they match, and they all were the same. But I've gotten these at all different times, at all different thrift stores throughout the country, depending on where I lived. I just collected them at different times. And some of them do have meaning. Oh, and I should probably mention that, because it is some of the ones that are important to me. Canadian National. And there's a CN one, because it's Father's Day. And my father, CN Hotels. I've got a few different ones like that I was seeing as going through those. So those are kind of meaningful to me. My father is dead now, but that makes Father's Day so much easier that I don't have to. Isn't that something? I've got no empathy or personal connection. It's very odd, but it's not like no. It's I guess like it goes back to being how I was raised perhaps, or I guess with being neglected and not like knowing that that it's not important, and also I don't know about learned behavior or DNA because it's how my parents operated. They just didn't care about certain things, but it's not like I don't know. And the way that I tell you that I love you, that's my parents would say that they loved me, but were we just throwing words around? Did we mean it? Do I know what love is? Do I even care? I think what I was starting to say is there's so much for me to do and work on, and like even actually I wouldn't say I need to work on this. I'm happy with who I am. I love who I am. I love what I love. None of that's a problem. But there's so many projects. There's so many stuff. There's so much stuff that I have to get done before I can I have no interest in spending time with anyone or doing anything with anyone. Or maybe even talk. Well, I enjoy talking to people, I guess. Maybe. I talk on here for so fucking long. So I must be, maybe I'm missing that, and that's why I haven't done it for months, though. So there's that. I think you're gonna see at least one more segment on this video. I'm making two. I'm making movies here on YouTube. This should be full content too, because it's interrupted with me doing the uninteresting stuff in between. I love my clothes so much. Like I'm just looking at all of my tweed blazers and suits and putting them away. I should probably have watched a video on how do I look fat? Am I like I should have watched a video on how to fold a suit for storage, but I should probably make a video on how to fold a suit for storage. But I want to air these. I actually want to air these out at one point. One day, take all the suits out. How many do? I don't know. I don't know if it's going to fit. I am going to get a good amount in 2 bins, but I might need an extra bin. I don't know which bin I have to empty. I guess I could empty the sweater bin. I don't know. Well, I'll get it back to you. I have really, really, really nice clothes. I can't. I mean, this suit is from H&M, but I would just the lining and everything. It's just, and the pants were made at a different time. They weren't supposed to go with the jacket, but it's just, I can't. It's like it's 100% cotton, and it's just. I choose these things over the years so carefully. I've tried this on in so many videos. Can't believe that the matching pants showed up at a later date, not even in the same collection. They just used the same material, and it's just it's soft, and it really looks like clothes that somebody from the turn of the century would wear, and I can't. But I can't wear it. I can't. I did find some strange marks on this jacket. I wiped it off. I don't know what it could have been. I mean, there's moths in the house sometimes, or maybe like, I don't know what's why. It's why I kind of want to, because these were untouched for so long. Maybe, and I'm so surprised that there hasn't been any kind of infestation or moth eating hole. There's no holes in any of the stuff. but maybe hanging the stuff is better than putting it into a box. Like in the end, maybe I should probably do some research. I guess I can ask AI. But for now, I mean, again, this is temporary. But I really do have to. I wanna really vacuum and shake those out. Maybe even take them to a dry cleaner before like permanent storing, and then fold much better too. But you know, I know me with the projects I start. I think I'm gonna need 3 bins, which there's one of the bins I'm gonna have to empty out. I'll get back to you. I kind of think I should be a professor because I got the whole wardrobe. I mean, this is how you know this is like the creme de la creme quality. We've got 4 buttons here. They're actual buttonholes. You can actually undo these. It's all besides that one H&M suit. Well, there's actually 2 H&M suits in here. One that I've never worn, but it's just the design was so nice. It's all Club Monaco, Ralph Lauren Club Monaco, and that's why they're timeless classics that will never. This is so tight fitted in. They fit me perfect. That's why there's no way. Why would I get rid of something that's perfect for me? Decades ago, I bought these things, and I can't. It's so weird colors though sometimes because they were I bought everything I bought on sale. Oh, look at the patches on the elbows. I mean, I've grown into these clothes too. I'm the right age finally for them. I used to dress like a young hip dad. Now I'm a grandfather of no one. My baby self. I think the best part about my style is that I don't even care if there's like stains on it. I was just thinking, like, there was one that had like dust that was clear. I don't know if it was dust or maybe it's light. I don't have time to really really assess it at this moment. But yeah, and I thought it kind of looks like you got a jacket from your grandfather, a vintage piece from your grandfather's closet, even if it was bleached at the hanger line on the top. I think it looks kind of cool, and the fact that the stuff is like workwear suits, like it's like I don't know, like some let's take it back to church, like some guy who works on the farm it's his Sunday best suit, but he's worn it for 48 years, and it's maybe it's got some light on it, and it's bleached on one side because it was hanging in the window. And it just kind of looks cool, like railway 1800s, full circles here. Oh no, I was just looking at this one. I was gonna get it all done up for you because I got the matching jacket and pants, and I even had the hat, which I probably would have shown in another video, but I guess it could be still downstairs in the donation pile. Why would I guess I thought I would never wear the hat. Of course, I would love to wear the suit with the matching tie and the pants. Like, I'm ready for a wedding. If I ever have to go to the wedding. And look, I even have an extra pair of these pants. It's so good. But I had a matching hat. The truth is, I never would have wore the hat. Oh, look, there's a stain on these pants. Probably could come out. I don't know. Probably would have gotten it out. I don't know if it came from. Sometimes the stains show up when they are sitting in your closet, and then in my experience, the moths always eat out the crotch. This crotch looks good, but this wouldn't be so horrible. Again, I don't mind. I mean, having a stain. Let me take back the stain thing again. If you have a stain right here on your crotch, then, or a hole, that you can't. That is unacceptable. But there's like something on your arm. I mean, you could even put a patch on it or something, which I've done before. Oh, there's more. There's more stain on these pants. See, sometimes age just shows up, or maybe it was from something, or a splatter from, maybe they weren't washed when they were put away, which was, I don't know, but it's not very noticeable, and it looks like something that would be able to come out. And again, not the end of the world. I got an extra pair of pants, and I don't see any stains on the jacket. Deal with stains right away. That's some lessons from somebody who's lived a long life. The neck looks yellow on this too, but that's probably because I think I did wear this jacket without a shirt on underneath at one point. All right, we're not dealing with that stuff today, though. We're just the bins are almost. I emptied the sweatshirt bin, and that's just what had to happen. Even though I've got room to grow, which is great. Do I keep this tie with that suit? I think I do. The fact that it's an identical match that came with it. I mean, it came out as a collection. You could have bought it all separately, and I did. Okay, I did it, and I even have like room to spare. So 4 bins, which is kind of great to put in all the suits and dress shirts, and maybe I'll have to put those 2 nice I don't know, the sweaters aren't dirty. Well, they won't be going there right away. And the only thing that I have left in here, I've got the coveralls, which I've been wearing, but not in the summertime. I won't be wearing it. And then these, which kind of are getting, like, it's probably going to be too warm, but there's probably going to be days that are, or evenings that are cooler, that I want to be, maybe I'll be in the pool too long, and I want to put on something cozy. So there's that. There's this, I keep thinking that I want to talk to you about this, but it's a linen cardigan that looks really cool on. And I guess, yeah, I struggle with throwing that out. There's no place to, like, I mean, it's like, I have to go to Italy and then walk around at night. When am I going to do that? And then this is so funny. These garment bags, which in here is so funny, what I keep and what I don't keep. But, okay, so the garment bags this part is deteriorating. It's just falling apart. I don't know what's happening with that, but that's not cool. So I'm just going to discard those. But what's inside here? There's 2, I don't know, there could be animal surprises in there. How can I get this stuff out without being, maybe I should do it outside. I'm gonna do it outside. One is because I can see the part. I just vacuumed in here, and the particles on these 2 garment bags is falling apart. One is a suit, a custom-made suit. It was like a modeling job for the suit company. I don't like it. I like all my other suits better, and yeah, it's not my style. I guess it's not. It doesn't look like somebody's grandfather who worked on the railway would be wearing it. And then the other is some kind of I won't take you outside with me. The other is some kind of it's a designer shirt that I thrifted one day, I think. So I'll try that on for you, but I'm gonna just open these outside and I'll just throw these in the garbage bin. I like a nice garment bag, but I think in retrospect, and this is probably advice for you, and probably what I should have done in there, is just bought, and I was going to do this many times, is just buy garbage bags, clear garbage bags, and put them over the hangers, poke a hole so the hanger, and then just let that fall over. So there's still breathing underneath for the garment, but it's all protected from getting dusty. That's what I would have done again, rather than, like, I considered buying all nice. I thought these were nice, but no, this is some kind of cheap polyester that has rotted over the year. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go shake this out. I'll show you the ugly. Oh no, I probably won't just show you the suit because I don't want you to see the brand name on it or anything. But I will show you the designer. I think it's Gucci, or I don't know. We'll see how it looks on me too. All right, I can show you everything. It is Gucci. It's very feminine, but the buttons are on the boy side. It's 100% silk. It still has the plastic tag thing on it. I don't know if that was, somebody wore it and they didn't want to they wanted to return it or something. I don't know how I found it at a thrift store. This is a regular thrift store. 100% silk. Gucci. I don't know. And 38.15. So I was gonna say those are boys' sizes if it's nice and protected in the garment bag. Those are boy sizes. If I didn't see the button side to confirm it, but who would wear this? And then, it looks okay. It's a weird collar. Not that I need glasses to see the screen. 38. Yeah, so I noticed that sizing is all over the place with this stuff. Some of the smaller blazers that I have are labeled at 40. I've got the long cuffs on this, but it does fit. I'm a slim guy. It fits perfectly, but I hope maybe this can sell on eBay, or I don't know where you sell stuff like this. Poshmark, or it's probably worth something. I don't know how to look something up up. It was a long time ago I bought it, so it was probably vintage then. That's probably the most expensive piece of clothing I own. But that being said, I know why I don't like this suit. Okay, it is so Y2K. It's got this pattern on the inside, which is a paisley. I don't know if you can see that, but just the lining is this sick paisley. The thing is, it's monogrammed and everything. Those are my initials. This would have been the Italian fabric. On the other breast, it shows you the company that made it. It's nice, but the fact that this is blue, very Y2K. To match this, just not my style. I'm sure it fit. Actually, usually with a suit like this, I don't like the fit because it's fitted to me. So emphasizing, it's so small. I probably would have said I wanted and the sleeves are so short, because that's more like how it's supposed to fit. But I like my sleeves a little longer, which all of the ones that I have, they're a bit longer, and then it makes this part of me look so much bigger, and this part of me looks so much smaller, even though it has it doesn't look good with my short shorts. I can't find economical short shorts anywhere. I've got these old ones. Again, they're from Monaco, from the Ralph Lauren period. That's been instilled in me. I like these shorts. However, the lining is all stretched out, so I can't. Yeah, peekaboo. Don't look. Okay. All right. So it's made really well. It's ugly. It's not my jam. It's not my style. It's not my kind. Nice Italian material, made in Canada. It says it's made in Canada. It feels nice. It's a very Italian style, small fitting, which probably is. That fit will never go out of style. But I'm donating this. I mean, it was fit to me. It's monogrammed. Don't think it's something you can sell, like a handmade, made to order suit. So, not that I'm not mannequin size, so the stuff, if you see something on a mannequin in a store, that's what fits me. Which reminds me, that's what I told them when they were looking for a dress shirt. I said, get the what size what size? I said, get the one off of the mannequin, it'll fit me. Okay. Okay, I don't think I'm done yet though. I thought I was gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna take some donations down. This is so out of my comfort zone, not wearing actually this looked nice on me. That did not look good on me. Selling it. I guess they still sell things. eBay, I don't want to register with another company or anything. I just don't know what to do with it. I guess I can also look under the armpits and see if there's like staining or no wrinkling of any sort. No, I don't think anybody even wore it before. 100% silk, not a flaw in it. It must be brand new. And it's understandable why somebody wouldn't wear this. And maybe I should just wear it. To one of these places that I can't wear any of the other things that I have. Oh, I did so well. Okay, let's go. I made a movie. I made a YouTube movie. I remember wearing this with my bike, and it got it really or mud splattered, and I must have washed it, but maybe I'll wash it again. And I think I'll just wash my winter jacket and stick it with my winter stuff. I'll just wash this stuff when I wash like all the hats and scarves, and I go through that and choose that. I'm not going to put those with because they're not like I'll wear. Maybe I will wear these next year. Maybe I better go look for a pair of jeans that matches this jacket because I like my Canadian tuxedo. This stuff I probably could fold and put on the shelf, especially now. And then maybe we'll do a video where I clean up my closet and make it look, my closet's usually symmetrical, like everything is like perfectly shaped and folded. This doesn't look as good as I want it to either because it's all just negative separate, or just even these sweatshirts, because I didn't fold them at the same time, and they're not as perfectly folded as I would like. And then I'll move the boxes that are out here. We got different layers too of stuff. I got the sweatpants in behind here, and in behind here is more pillowcases. So maybe I do have to address the linens and maybe cut back on some of the older towels I have, but these are just for kicking around the pool, ones that I can do yard work and jump in the pool and then just use some kind of dirty towel that I can wash, like a rag towel. And then I think this is another box of DVDs, if I'm not mistaken. So, what I could do? I could consolidate all of the DVDs into the boxes that I like, my new favorite vinegar boxes that all stack together. And then they would fit more nicely on the shelf up here. Like once I could really discount those two items, those fragile items that are up there in these boxes, and then they fit really nicely up there. And I think if I turn them the other way, I can do layers of two of them. So I'm just being really careful with those because they've got really fragile toys in them that I need to wrap carefully and be very careful with. But yeah, that's probably a really good option, is to, with the DVDs, which again would be probably another video, just something. And then I would have these boxes that I could just like take to a donation center if I had to, or keep. And I can decide at the last minute to keep or leave if I need to. But DVDs are junk. They're fun. They're, if I have time and want to watch a video series or a movie that I've never seen before, that I chose, that I bought at the dollar store because I thought it would be something that I would like to see at least once or be interesting. It was cheaper to buy the DVD than to rent it. And actually, most of the stuff that I bought would have been stuff that I liked. I don't usually buy DVDs that don't interest me. Like 1980s, maybe sitcoms that would be fun to watch every once in a while, but I just don't have time. There are some favorite shows that I watch over and over again, things like that. But having all of those boxes that stack together, that is key. And those are just random boxes, as you could see. And we have to go through that and organize that, and that's great. And then I need to go through the hangers and choose the best ones. But I should get this stuff off here. Maybe I will fold these shirts instead of hanging them. And then also I have to put these hangers into storage. Isn't that funny? But think about all of the space now that I'm going to save. This is crazy. Actually, I never even thought of that or did that. I won't need the coveralls anymore, but I'll need them come fall. And they were okay for a couple months in the spring. I wore them a lot. But check these out. Oh yeah, I got to move these hangers over too. And I got to choose the best ones. It seems like I was using some pretty nice ones for the suits, but I think I just did it randomly. And then some. So about the hangers, which that'll be kind of a boring video, but it'll be a video that I want to do. And the whole reason why I did this video was so that I could really look at them. Like, for example, the funny part is it's a Sheraton Hotel hanger, but they updated. Look, you can see how that's more modern than the hook on this one, which I do like the more rudimentary. But that doesn't mean I'm going to throw this one out, because maybe I'll put it in my guest closet of the new house. And there's one like this, which is totally its own entity, but still a really nice rustic hanger. But that's my golden oak hanger collection. I think oak is the wood that they're made out of, and I like it. Oh yeah. And then there's my tie collection, which these clips keep breaking, and I've been looking for like some kind of I kind of made this. These are tie clips, but they came with some other kind of apparatus, and me just putting it on one of these hangers. Look, I even divided it with clips to add some balance to it. But these, I did go through my ties, and I chose my favorite ones, and these are so nice. I really love those ties. As I was putting away my suits, they were sparking joy, but I guess I need a new. I might have to like roll them all up and put them into some kind of into one of these smaller bins. And then back here, look, I spent $50 on toilet paper yesterday. I got $8 back in points though, so that's why I did it. And I bought so much of it, but can you believe how expensive toilet paper is? And I used to buy, even when I was not thinking about being the poorest person in the world, I would always buy the organic, most ethical green toilet paper that was available, and I don't know why I did that, because I was never rich, but I always bought the most expensive food and the most expensive toilet paper, and it worked, and it was fine. But pandemic, no, the pandemic. I was going to say it hit me hard, but it didn't hit me hard. It was so wonderful. The pandemic was like, people were discovering what my life was like when the pandemic hit. That's how I lived. That's how I wanted to live. So I didn't even notice it. But all of the things that were normal, that were left in my life, and I've said this in many videos, but who's watching to the end of this anyway? So I'll say it again. All of the things that were that were normal in my life, that I was following society with, were taken away from me. So, and then I was like, now my life is perfect. Now my life is completely the best possible version that it can be. Oh, I'm going to move all of the hangers over. Oh no, that doesn't make sense. I don't know what to do with this space. I can stack boxes here now, but I have got these boxes. I guess I can stack these boxes higher. Oh yeah. Now that I have this space, then I can put the toy boxes back behind the door, and then there's this shoe lip here, which doesn't let me put the boxes all the way back, but this is kind of awesome. All right, I'm gonna do that now and show you the finished product. I gotta do some kind of cleanup. Yeah, and then we'll do more closet tours in the future. But hold on, let me fix that. Okay, I'm so happy. We did really well. There's still things that I have to think about and consider, and like that's probably a lot of stress for the bins that are on the bottom. Like I should be careful and rearrange them to put the most lighter ones on top if I'm going to even keep them like there. I think ideally my idea was to transfer all of those, make the space on here and transfer those bins on here and keep the stuff inside of them, and there should be room to put that plus more things, but I don't, we'll see that. But you can also see that in the beginning all of these boxes are we still recording? I don't know. Should I check? Should I put on my glasses and see if the number's actually rolling, and we're up to, holy 2-hour movie. This is crazy, my longest video ever. I don't think I've ever did a video longer than this. Anyway, these are now hidden behind the door, the selling stuff which is in progress items. So now the clear vision to the light and the window and the space to get into the closet and to get clothes and to do things and to pull out a box is, I mean, that's pretty awesome. Like, I mean, this is a whole video on itself. I know that most people's closets actually look like this, but this is unacceptable for me. I will be stacking a stack of shorts, a stack of t-shirts, and then I'll be getting rid of some of the stuff. I'm gonna bite the bullet and just get rid of even more pillowcases. I mean, maybe I did that already. Maybe this is just one extra sheet set and some pillowcases that are just really nice that I'm keeping. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at that and put them into storage too. The sweatshirts, I guess you keep them out for winter. Sweatpants, I mean, I have to really look at that. If I get rid of this cardboard box, though, we're laughing, and we've got no. This is my work outside sweatshirt, and those are what I have left of. These are the only pants that I have that I wear. I mean, I have all those suit. And I don't even think I wear all of those, which we should probably address again too. But the door can open. The ties, I have to figure that out. Here's the stuff that I actually wear. I want to keep this area though for the things. I want all those hangers. Oh yeah, we have to talk about the hangers. The hangers are all over the place. Yeah, I guess they have to go into like a box like this. I have to pack them away and just keep the best ones out. And this area right here I want to be for the things that I've worn. So I would just put on like if I wore a pair of shorts, I would just hang it on a hanger so it can air out and so I can wear it again. Like, you know, the things that you've just worn once for a short period of time that you don't want. And then I have this hanger, my favorite hanger, which is, I don't think I want to call this Father's Day video. Father's Day closet clean out. Maybe that's what we'll call this. I'm happy. It's been a very productive day. I just have to take the suit down to the I was going to call it the recycling room, but the donation room, and then I had to buy another tire because my bike is falling apart. I just replaced one tire. Now I have to buy. I should have bought a new bicycle instead of spending $100 on replacing the tires. That's again a whole story for another video. Look, we got this space here, which isn't really space. All of those boxes are supposed to be in the other room with the toys. I can keep that. I can keep those two. I can keep those two toy art pieces, but all this other stuff, even this desk, should probably go. And then we're minimalists. But do you know what that means? Now we have to prioritize on selling toys. Maybe I'll do some of that. Maybe I'll do a video where I'm over in that room and try to explain myself. But they tell you not to sort as you go and to just get rid of stuff, and then you're supposed to organize. But I have to be able to breathe, and I have to be able to live. Look at that! Look at that breathing room, and the fact that I had all of those suits hanging in my closet for years, where I wasn't even wearing them, and I won't be wearing them. So it's good to get them out of there. But and that's other projects that I have to do. So I have to take those out and vacuuming them and air them out and put them out. Is it worse? Is there more stuff floating around in the air outside? Am I going to get all kinds of pollen and insects into them? These things you have to consider. All right, I'm done. Oh, my throat is sore from talking so much, hopefully. And is it time for dinner? Oh, it's past time for dinner. How wonderful. I think, and I'm going to make easy dinner. I'm just going to have oats and pineapple. I think I'll have 2 portions, and that'll be close to 15,000 calories or whatever. And maybe that's all I'll eat. But no, I'll probably have popcorn too. Because guess what? I love the food. Oh no, I don't want to get dizzy again. I love the food I eat. I love organizing. I love waking up and seeing this wall neat and tidy. And I also like waking up and seeing the sunshine in that window. And now it can. But I also like when I look into the closet and all the boxes are neat and tidy, and that's not what's going on there. But that gives me another fun project, and I love organizing stuff. So I'm excited for the days that's coming, and also the fact that I'm not as controlling as I used to be, and I can allow that to be unfinished and not perfectly aligned and chosen and curated and aesthetically. Even though the pull-up bar drives me crazy because it's ugly, and I thought about getting some kind of freestand. Do you know what I want? I've told you. I gotta shut up. I gotta stop. We've done enough. We've done way too much for one day. I want a Swedish ladder, a Swiss ladder, Swedish ladder, Swedish ladder. That would be the best pull-up bar ever. All right, that's my back. That's my computer. That's how I make these videos. Those are my clean towels. That the laundry's done. My bed is made, if you didn't notice. Which I needed to use these chairs, and I couldn't, so I had to take. Okay, I'm done. I love you, and I do. I can't believe you watched the video to this. That means so much to me. Did you like this video? You're gonna go, I can't believe you watched it to this much. This is incredible. You're incredible. Thank you so much. Oh, my shower. That's a topic for another day. If I could change one thing, even before the religious boys and not having to live with anyone, I would fix the shower. The shower is a disaster. I'm thinking, yeah, another time, another day. I love you. Thanks for watching. Good night.